Assalamu alaikum. Today we will read one of the beautiful poem that is included in 10th English syllabus, Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. In this video we will discuss detailed summary of this poem, then explanation, literary devices, also about the writer of this poem. Let's begin with the introduction. ये एक बहुत ही छोटी पोम है 8 लाइन्स की, but it conveys a very deep message. It shows how human judgment on certain issues can be misleading. Like हम में से बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो सुपरस्टिशंस पे बिलीव करते हैं, जैसे कि कभी अगर बिल्ली ने रास्ता काटा तो दिन खराब होगा, अगर शीशा टूट गया तो काम नहीं बनेगा, अगर किसी ने छींका तो कुछ ज़रूर बुरा होगा, एक्स्ट्रा एक्स्ट्रा. पोइट हमें इस पोइम के थ्रू मैसेज देते हैं, हमें इन चीज़ों को नेगेटिव वे में नहीं लेना चाहिए. वी शुड ऑलवेज बी पॉजिटिव. लाइफ में छोटी छोटी चीज़ें आपको बहुत बड़ी खुशियाँ दे सकती है, बट इफ़ यू टेक देम इन अ पॉजिटिव वे. Poet also depicts the crow and the hemlock tree as reasons for his changed mood. In some cultures, crow is considered as an ill omen and bad luck in other cultures. वैसे ही हेमलॉक ट्री को सिंबलाइज किया जाता है डेथ और ग्रीफ के साथ, लेकिन एंड में हमें पोइट ने दिखाया है कि कैसे ये दोनों नेगेटिव चीज़ें उसकी लाइफ में पॉजिटिवनेस पैदा करती है. In short, poet wants to convey a message through this poem that we should always think in a positive way. The writer of this poem is Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet who is known for his realistic depictions of rural life. Frost won 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. He was also awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetic works. His other works include The Road Not Taken, Nothing Gold Can Stay, Fire and Ice, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. His famous quote is, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep." Reading of this poem, Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Explanation of this poem. This poem has been divided into 2 stanzas. In the first stanza, the poet says that one day he was on the way, which means he was outside roaming in the winter season. Suddenly a crow shook on him the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. यहाँ पे इस स्टेंजा में पोइट ने कुछ चीज़ें ली है जिनका सोसाइटी पे बहुत ही बड़ा असर है. सोसाइटी में उनको नेगेटिव वे में देखा जाता है. पहला उसने लिया है क्रो, जो कि रंग में काला है और उसको सिंबलाइज डेथ के साथ किया जाता है. एंड द सेकेंड वन इज डस्ट ऑफ स्नो. Word dust reminds one of nothingness. In Islamic and Christian theology, we have often read, "Dust thou art, and to dust thou will return." So dust again becomes ill omen. Finally, we have a hemlock tree, जो एक poisonous tree है, that was once used by Socrates to commit suicide. Thus, it is also symbol of bad luck. So at the end of this stanza, हम देख सकते हैं कि पोइट के साथ सिर्फ बुरी चीजें ही हो रही है, जिसकी वजह से उसका दिन खराब जा रहा है और साथ में उसका मूड भी. उसका मूड स्पॉइल हो रहा है. उसको लग रहा है कि सुबह से मेरे साथ सिर्फ नेगेटिव चीज़ें हो रही है, इसकी वजह से मैं भी आगे जाके मेरे साथ कुछ बुरा होगा. In the second stanza, all things have rather a good effect on the poet. जिन चीज़ों को पोइट ने नेगेटिव वे में देखा था, जिनकी वजह से उसको लग रहा था कि उसकी लाइफ में कुछ बुरा होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे सेकंड स्टेंजा में हम देख सकते हैं कि उनकी वजह से उसकी लाइफ में उसके मूड में चेंज हो रहा है. उसका मूड सैड से हैप्पीनेस में चेंज हो रहा है. द पोइट सेज हाउ द क्रो, डस्ट ऑफ स्नो एंड द हेमलॉक ट्री have given a change of mood to his heart. Ironically, the poet feels good when the dust of snow falls on him. and he feels that some part of the day that was wasted was saved. एंड में पोइट हमें ये मैसेज दे रहा है कि हमें कभी नाउमीद नहीं होना चाहिए जब हमारी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स चल रही हो, तो एट दैट टाइम वी शुड ऑलवेज स्टे इन अ पॉजिटिव वे, पॉजिटिव मूड. अ पर्सन कैन गेट रिलीफ एंड inspiration even in the worst situation. Poet has used metaphors in this poem. The first metaphor is dust of snow. It symbolizes the small joys in life, how a small thing can change your mood. And the second one is crow. As we know that crow is considered as ill omen in some cultures. Here, in this poem, it's a metaphor for unexpected events that can change one's mood even from negative to positive. And the third one is hemlock tree. We know that this hemlock tree is a poisonous tree and it's also considered as a ill omen, but here it is a metaphor for the poet's initial state of mind, which was depressive, and which was depressive in the beginning, and at the end it changes from sadness to happiness. Some literary devices that has been used in this poem are rhyme scheme, imagery, assonance, and symbolism. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AB, AB. And the poet has used the imagery like a crow scattering snow from hemlock tree and dust of snow falling on the poet to depict the effect of nature on the poet. Assonance. Poet uses assonance in the line shook down on me. And the last one is symbolism. The crow and hemlock tree are used as symbols to show emotions like dejection, gloom, and depression.